I do.
All right. How do you recognize that exhibit?
That is a thumb drive with body worn camera video.
Have you had an opportunity to view the contents of that state's exhibit?
I have.
Did you sign the envelope on that exhibit indicating that you had viewed it and that it was a fair and accurate representation of what you observed on the date you arrested the defendant?
I did.
Your Honor, at this time, the state moved to tender in evidence states exhibit 29.
Okay, exhibit 29 is admitted.
Permission to publish?
Permission granted.
And Your Honor, I've informed the defense counsel, my assumptions is they're in agreement. We're playing the tape starting at 5 minutes.
Okay.
And how long is it? It is
26 minutes.
26 minutes.
Minus 5 or?
Minus 5. Minus 5.
So 21 minutes of runtime?
That's correct, Judge.
Okay. Is there both audio and video?
There is audio and video. That's correct.
Okay. The reason I asked that question is just so I can instruct the jury that because of the technology, if you see people talking, their words may lag behind the movement that you see. And so I'll just prepare you for that, that they might not line up. Go ahead, sir.
No, it's so much shit.
He ran out and went into that. There's a freaking, that little man cave and she grabbed it.
If you're going to run, you're going to keep running.
That's true. But it's the fence. You can't get past the big chain.
Did, and the perimeter got up pretty quick, right?
Right. Plus, Frank and another guy approached the woods. So, I mean, yeah.
They were blocked off there, I think.
Yeah. I don't think that they would made it out.
Yeah.
Sean. Yeah. Want me to clear this right here? Yeah, fix it up there. Yeah, the secondary sweep on the cabins.
About to get the drone flying upstairs. About to fly the drone upstairs.
Very, very small.
Straight out the stairs or straight off the straight up. Looks like it splits because nothing put it past us, dude. If he knows something's coming, like to have like fucking, I mean, it sounds weird, but to have like the fucking patio. Yeah.
Yeah, I would agree. Floating through that.
That'd be the best job.
Yeah, we still got that. Yeah.
I think you got some sort of attic, a hole around there.
Is there nobody on this one? Yeah, it's not.
Is there
There's something here. Yeah, so they drove first. Make sure it's not right atop the stairs. Yeah.
much clear on the main level.
Except for there's a, when you come in the front door, there's a door behind the front door, and there's a construction window on the left. I don't think we've gotten to what that is.
Jumping off.
Yeah, so if he's about to have the drum ready, I would say let's get the drone up there first. Yeah. So that way we stand by out there as well.
Hey, so he's not gonna have a whole lot of work up there with the drone. Immediate left is a closed door.
Okay.
Button hook right, pretty much right above us. There's another closed door. Right and straight is a bathroom.
All right, hey, who's got the drone remote? Or the bot remote? Okay, hey, somebody monitor this while Mason's on the stairs. Make sure it's got it jump out on the stairs.
We do always say that it is on like a doorbell. You know, they use a weight and he tells the riders. So we got into your camera. Yeah.
Hey, the two windows here on the left side of the house right there.
Yeah.
Where these bedroom windows, right?
Yeah. Are they?
So that would be done in the what, a closet?
Yeah.
This one is gotta be small. Yes, sir. Those two windows go to the bedroom in here. So there's gotta be a telephone here.
Let's not sure. I don't know what in there.
Yeah, I have not.
I haven't in there, guys. And then it's gonna be there's no connecting door. It's gonna be a small closet unless it stairs down.
Maybe a fucking cool closet sometimes shit.
All right. And I can get up and walk the stairs if you guys want to clean that up. Just
Is somebody in there? Somebody in there?
yeah, they're
Josh, they're moving them. All right, got you. All right,
Next session for you.
Next part.
Nobody never said that.
So how do you, if you know it?
well, me and him are taking stairs. You guys are going.
Let's move it straight, bro.
Robots up there.
Alright, so when we load up, this device was on that side of the house. Yeah, get it, yeah. Take it out, you. You guys clean up here? No, I'm not there. Probably heard. What's happening? Thank you. Keep in mind,
this mirror. I guess it's like work out.
Yeah, weird. I was looking at just, you see, what access, this will come through.
I was I didn't hear it. Upstairs. Look at his slide. Look at his slide. I can't see.
The height again? Height. 6 foot. Yes, sir. According to.
Straight and left,
And that left, and deep left is a big ass dresser. It's pushed all the way to the wall.
Chair up. There's this whole, I think I pretty much cleared it. See, it's here. Where's the AC unit? I guess it's upstairs. So I got a cubby hole on a mirror back here. So it's not enough, yeah. Is there no basement? Look here, over there. What is coming from the ground? That's definitely coming from, I mean, excuse me. Yeah.
It could be under like a subfloor, but then that means there is a subfloor. So, access to that. No, so like,
Yeah, I mean, it's held in by these two things. Yeah, it's on a chain, but I couldn't, like, maybe, yeah, I couldn't really.
I can't see any, empty space.
Did we see a phone for him in there? He did. I don't see him. Tell him I need a gun. He's in here. On the other side, you'll be able to see him. Talk to him. Talk to him.
Chris, come out with your hands up, dude. You know you're in here in the garage behind the line thing.
Come out now!
Yo.
Partner, come out now or you're gonna get yourself fucking shot.
Jason, Chris, come on out, bud.
You good enough? You good? No,
Bring the dog out.
Where?
Yeah, bring the dog
He's
out.
inside of that. Inside of it? Yes, you'll see an opening on the other side. Yeah. He's kind of hunched over like this.
We stopped the video at 23:44.
Thank you.
All right. Now, Detective O'Hare, we've just watched a portion of the video beginning at the 5-minute mark. At this point in the video, has the announcement and the breaches to the residents, had that occurred at that point already?
That had occurred originally, yes.
Okay, all right. And that was the video consistent with your testimony as to the wine rack and placing your gun and the flashlight to be able to view the defendant at that time?
Correct.
All right. And you testified as to the use of technology. Was that the reason that you continued to do I guess the first and the secondary searches? Was that the reason that you continued to do that?
No, technology would have referred to utilizing his cell phone
Okay.
to assist in locating him.
All right. And how, in terms of the cell phone, was that did that contribute to, I guess, just the certainty that he was at the location or the effort to search the residence? Did that contribute to that?
Yeah, the fact that this was reasonably believed to be his residence, and in addition to that, his cell phone was at the residence. It led us to believe that he was in the residence. We additionally got some additional information that he was inside. So,
Okay. All right. That's all I have, Judge. That's all I have. Thank you.
Samuel?
Detective?
yes, sir.
Detective O'Hare. We've been in court once before. You may not remember. You worked with the Marshals task force, is that right?
I did, yes.
Okay, at the time? Okay, Detective Hines, Deputy Hines, U.S. Marshals?
Yes,
Okay. Hutchins,
correct.
you testified in that case, do you recall?
I did.
The approach that the strike forces take when they apprehend someone begins with a pre-operation meeting, correct?
That's correct.
Somewhere off-site, you meet and discuss the background of the defendant, right?
Correct.
You review kind of the history of the case a little bit. I mean, you're not spending hours, but to give you a sense of what you should expect to find, correct?
That's correct.
And for your all safety, right?
Yes.
That wasn't me, was it?
No, I think it was someone in the gallery.
No.
It's fine.
No strikes. Yeah.
Nope.
Okay. And if I understand correctly, there were about 30 of you that showed up at the house, right?
That's my rough guesstimate. Yes, sir.
You count the cars out in the driveway, and well, let me go back to the pre-operational meeting. You knew that who did the pre-operational meeting? Who was the case agent, so to speak?
In a technical sense, it was me.
Okay.
I assisted, but considering that we had requested for the U.S. Marshals to handle the actual deployment of resources to apprehend him,
Right.
I believe it was Deputy U.S. Marshal Frank Lemke that was technically the U.S. Marshal case agent.
Got it. Okay. And in the pre-operational meeting, did you all discuss the fact that on several prior occasions, Mr. The defendant, Chris, here, you know his name is Chris, right?
Correct.
Wolfenbarger, that he had met with the police and had long conversations with them on many occasions prior to this?
Yes, it was revealed that he understood he was a suspect. Obviously, this had occurred years prior.
That's right. And he had met with the APD and had given DNA samples on 3 different occasions.
I wasn't aware of that, but
He met with other detectives and gave head hair samples when asked.
that could have happened.
He met with other police. I mean, he was regularly, it seems, this was many years ago, meeting with police officers and gave pubic hair samples. Were you aware of that?
I was aware that he knew he was a suspect and had previously cooperated.
Yeah.
But all the rest of it, I mean, you're talking about a number of years had transpired.
The point is, it's important for the arrest team to know about his, listen, if in the past he had regularly pulled out a gun every time the police approached him, you would have dealt somewhat differently. on this day, August 6th, than if he had just regularly talked to the police when asked.
I guess, but the fact is, the charges, I mean,
I understand.
support us taking him very seriously.
I am not saying you did anything wrong. Okay, so don't.
No, I understand that.
Okay. Who was doing the pre-op? Lemke, is that what you said?
I believe it was Lemke, but it would have been supported by me. I would have provided, because I technically was
Right.
the case agent for APD, so I would have provided a lot of the details.
And was this your body cam we were just watching for 20 minutes?
Yes.
Okay. No firearms anywhere, right?
I don't recall ever seeing any.
Well, of course, you all had
Yeah, no
assault
doubt, yes.
weapons and machine guns and all kinds of things you use, right? Possess, right?
We have firearms, correct.
If necessary, you have flashbangs you will use.
We have access to them, yes.
You have access to drones you actually use, even inside houses. You'll send
Correct.
drones upstairs to look around what's going on, right?
Yes.
And in this case, as in, I think it's fair to say all of the cases that the strike force does, it's kind of a, for lack of a better description, kind of a shock and awe, right? You don't go in with one or two people and knock on the door if it's a case where you're making a violent crime arrest. You 30 people with all armed with, many armed with assault weapons and everything else, right?
Yeah, we
It is
do.
a scary scene.
Well, the idea is to overwhelm the individual with a show of perceived force.
Exactly what I meant. Okay. Shock and awe, overwhelm them with perceived force. And it's obvious to you what happened here was the overwhelming show of force led him to hide behind the counter, right? Behind the wine cellar, the wine rack.
I would say, I would disagree with you.
Well, you don't know what's in his state of mind. I don't know what was his state of mind, but there was an overwhelming show of force and then he went and hid, correct?
There was, but there was also a declaration that the law enforcement was on his property and he was fully aware of that.
Oh, absolutely. I'm not questioning that. I mean, just look how everybody's dressed. You all have flak jackets on, police, marshal, Secret Service was there. No FBI. The FBI strike force wasn't there, right?
They were not there.
You use marshals and another group uses FBI, right?
Correct.
Strike force. There's two different strike forces in Atlanta. And when you arrested him, he came out from behind the, whatever you call that part of the kitchen that was under kind of construction behind the wine rack, correct?
Correct. After a period of time, he finally surrendered.
And then you put him in someone's car and drove him up to Atlanta, correct?
That's correct.
That's all the questions I have, Your Honor. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Fossett.
Detective O'Hare, were you involved in the criminal investigation in this case?
I was not.
Okay. Do you know who the lead detective was when the skull of Melissa Wolfenbarger was originally found in 1998?
I believe it was a retired detective, Detective Dale Kelly.
Okay. Did you assist him at that time in 98?
I did not.
You familiar with who the lead detective is when the remains were identified in 2003? Do you know who was assigned to the case at that time?
In 2003?
Yes.
I do not.
Okay. So you don't know that it was Detective Alton Calhoun?
I did not.
Okay. Did you ever consult with Detective Calhoun about his investigation into this case?
I did not.
Okay. You didn't talk to Detective Calhoun about whether or not the defendant was cooperative during the investigation?
I did not.
Okay. What about Detective Jerry Shepard, who picked the case up in 2021? Did you ever discuss or assist with the investigation of the case and assist him?
I did not.
Okay. And based on your observations, would you describe the defendant as cooperating with law enforcement on the date that you arrived to execute that arrest warrant?
He did not.
Okay. Now, are you able to see and recognize the defendant in court today?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Can you point him out and describe what the defendant is wearing?
The young man off to the right, blue blazer, light colored shirt.
All right. Can you see if the defendant is sitting in a chair or wheelchair or something?
Your Honor, we'll stipulate that he can identify Wolfenbarger.
All right. Do you see that?
Yeah, it sounds as if Mr. Samuel indicated that they would stipulate that that was Mr. Wolfenbarger.
Okay, great. Do you see that Mr. Wolfenbarger is in a wheelchair at this time?
Yes,
Can you see that?
I did when I walked in. Yes.
Okay, all right. Are you able to recall the physical state, condition of Mr. Wolfenbarger at the time that he was arrested?
He seemed perfectly healthy.
Okay. Did he appear, as he was hunched over, attempting to hide, did he appear to have any physical limitations at that time?
He did not.
Okay, and when he exited, did he appear to have difficulty moving around?
He did not.
And did either yourself or other members of your unit perform any acts that would have physically harmed the defendant on that date?
We did not.
So, okay, all right, that's all I have, Judge.
Samuel?
Nothing further.
Thank you, sir. You may step down. You are excused.
Your Honor.
State may call. Next witness.
Your Honor, the state calls Norma Patton.